Yo, what is going on, everybody? Happy Monday! Woo! Monday night Eastern. Do you consider this night or afternoon for you, Ruel? It's 4 p.m., sort of an awkward time.
You know what? I'd say afternoon.
Okay. So good night, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on, crew? We are back, ready to rock and roll, ready to get it ripping. Another episode of the Ruel Report. Mr. Ruel, what are we going to be talking tonight? I know that we're at least going to do a little bit of crypto dips and where you're at with the crypto market. What else do we have on the agenda?
So we're gonna cover some things that users asked for last week.
Okay.
The seller network. And by the way, I'm missing my lapel mic, so I got to use this
You
thing that I
sound good.
have,
You sound good, sir.
just so y'all guys know. So we're gonna be talking the seller network and autographics.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, and that will also be talking is the flash crash over or not. So in that we'll be checking some levels on Bitcoin and some major cryptos and just see if it's over or not.
All right. So that's the tease. And are you going to give us your ones to?
You know what, Shelly, I do that all the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Have
Yes.
things in the tab and just get like, whoa, what was that? Okay.
My audio is crazy. There we go. All right, Ruel. Let me ask you this: Are we going to get your cryptos to buy or no?
Oh yeah.
We get
Got
the
some
buy
cryptos to
list
buy
every week.
and oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Every week we get the buy list.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also, we're going to announce the contest winner today. And also, we got another contest going on again for another 10 BSD,
Yep.
BUSD.
Boom. And for all of you out there in the chat, hit the like button, share the stream. You like how I got this dual camera action going, Ruel?
I do. It's almost like you got a studio or some junk.
I know. I'm like all set up nice today. Okay, so all right, there's the move. Ruel, why don't you get us kicking with some of this crypto price action? That's where we're starting.
Okay, so let's look. Let me pull up Bitcoin. And then after the price
And are you
action, I
gonna
guess,
share a screen with us?
yes.
All right, and I've got sleeves to roll up. We're getting into this for serious.
After the price action, we'll do some, we'll announce the contest winner. And for anyone who wants to participate in the next week's contest, go check out my latest videos on my site. You just
Okay.
Google or you just go to darkhorsewatcher.com. You'll get led right to my YouTube, and yeah, you can watch the newest videos. In order
Boom.
to enter the contest, you got to be a subscriber, and you also have to put a code in that is entered in the videos. And yeah, you get to be a part of the BUSD $10 contest. Let's see here. Okay, we got it pulled up. Let me share. To do. Share. Share screen. And we're
Well, while
sharing.
you're loading that up, crypto stocks, yes, no.
Crypto stocks. Yeah, we can do that.
Do
I'm
you
all
like them
about
or
that
no?
life. I was
Are
gonna
you
do a
in?
video on it as well.
So you're
But
in some
yeah,
of the
we can we
crypto
can we
stocks.
can definitely get into it right now.
Okay. All right, give me some tickers. I got two.
Okay, well, let's do the levels first.
Fine,
And
let's do the levels first.
I'm gonna
There's the
say
screen. It's up.
I want to say it's over. And the reason I'm saying it's over is our lovely Wyckoff again. We're kind of in the bright reds. And if you look at the sine curve, that usually generally means we're heading on our way back up. So in that instance, I'm saying we're over it. Like I don't think we're getting any lower than 42 on Bitcoin, and we're heading to at least 45.
Okay.
And if you look at a couple of the big fellas, you see the same thing. Like let's look at ADA, theta, you see the same thing. It's even actually clearer on the ADA chart. And this is on the daily, by the way. If we look at Sol, which I don't think I have up. Yeah,
Right,
if you look at
wait, do you know last thing? It's like the 21 EMA, wait, what, somebody tell me. He told me that crypto is holding the 20 MA and the 21 EMA, which is the same pattern that it showed in December before we had our rocket ship of 2020.
ooh, really? That's really interesting. Let's see if we can see as far back as 2020 on this guy. Nope. We'll have to go a little bit further out. I moved one of our lines, but that's okay. 2020, Jesus. Okay. So what part of 2020?
December, specifically December.
December. Okay.
I'm looking
So
for it. I just sort of
so
see
okay,
it.
by this chart,
These are daily candles.
and these are dailies.
Yeah, see,
If we're
everybody
lining it
wants to
up with
draw
the
some
Wyckoff,
correlate.
it
You
ain't
can
that
always draw
bad.
some correlation. I don't know.
Well, if you're looking at the Wyckoff, it's not that bad. Because see, it's down at the ending point of that sine curve, whereas it's on the upward point of this sine curve. I would say that this point is even more bullish if we look at the daily thing. But if you kind of look at the look at of these, they kind of look similar. Um, as far as the EMAs go, I would have to put those in. But as far as the daily EMAs go, it doesn't on this chart, the dailies is still that it's still bullish in that the what is this? The 20 has still crossed the 200. So I mean that's all I got for that. But did we do Soul yet? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay. And then let me stop sharing. I'm gonna go choose the winner of the contest here. Let me go. How do I stop sharing? Go to gleam.io. I have never done this before, so this is going to be interesting. And it was really great turnout from the contest. I was really shocked.
How many people?
Let's see. So when it says impressions, I'm not sure what it means by that. But users, it says 23, actions it says 37, and impressions it says 209. So I'm not
Okay.
sure what that means.
All right. I mean, that's sounds like some good participation to me. I don't know exactly what that means either, but it sounds like you had some peeps for sure. No doubt about that.
So let me go in here and figure out how to do this. Okay. Well, while I'm figuring this out, we can talk some crypto stocks.
All right.
Um,
You want some symbols out of me?
I got some symbols.
All right. You have symbols. Put the screen back up then. Let's hit through them.
Oh, can you share? Because I gotta go through this finding the contest winner thing.
Yes.
I was thinking VIH.
Hold on. Hold on. And what I'll
No. Ah.
and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my trusty Benzinga Pro. Pro.benzinga.com 2-week free trial. Okay.
Okay, it's
So all right.
drawing.
What's the first one that we're gonna look at? You said VIH.
Mhm. Okay, so the winner is Taylor Lamb.
Oh, the winner of the contest?
Yes, the winner of the contest.
And what is Taylor getting?
10
I thought that was a stock for a
BUSD.
second. I'm like, I don't know that stock. Like Taylor, yeah. All right. Taylor Lamb, big winner. Let me get this in the chat right now.
So I'm
Whoa.
gonna have to contact him and see if I can get his BUSD address.
And guess what? I was long and strong today, Ruel. By the way, Naked
Uh,
Brands,
Naked Brands.
Rippy stock play today.
Okay.
Today I was doing the Rippy stocks.
So guys, make sure like on this new contest, I actually put a spot where you can put your BUSD, so I don't have to ask you for it this time or next time. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. I was looking at this, and here's my premise. And I was actually talking with a user that was on last week, mainly music. He was telling me about this guy one. So shout out to mainly music. Um, I was definitely, this is one that I've been looking at. I really think that these crypto exchanges, like, and
Wait,
by the way, this is
am I
going
looking
to
at the
be,
right stock?
yes,
Okay.
this is a SPAC, and it's going to eventually be BAKKT. I don't know how to spell. I
Oh,
don't know how to say that.
backed. I think
Yeah,
it's it backed. Okay.
I think these crypto exchanges are going to be like, once they get all the regulations settled and whatnot, these guys are going to be like banks, and anyone who has like a good amount of crypto or a good amount of like NFTs, like a crypto punk or a bored ape, these banks will actually allow you to draw loans against them.
Yes. Which is going to be huge for everybody that got into crypto early.
Yeah, which
Because
is
you
going to
don't want to
be
pay taxes. You want to live off the loan, a low interest rate loan, rather than paying taxes or having to sell
exactly.
the asset to live. This is a great
So
website too.
saying that you can actually
All right,
repay your
so
loan.
this SPAC is becoming BAKKT.
Yep.
All right, I
And
dig it. I'm totally behind it.
yeah, so I'm thinking if you can really pay your loan, these things are gonna be really, really, really lucrative. And like, of course, like a normal bank and like a federal, like a credit union would not see these as assets, but you know, these guys actually will. So
Yes, and
I'm
I'm
high
looking
on,
at this press release. October 14th. Pretty soon is when we're getting the shareholder vote on this one.
exactly. Yep, and that was one of the things that mainly music mentioned to me. By the way, I was in this. I did have. Um, yes, that's right, Topher. You can already get those at BlockFi, Celsius, and Nexo. And I don't think they offer loans on NFTs yet. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I know that Paribus, a crypto that's going to be on the Cardano network that I'm high on, they said that they're going to offer NFT backed loans. As far as I know, no one does that just yet. So he'll have to let me know if I'm right about
So,
that. Um, but yeah, another one I'm high on is FCTV,
all right, let's
which
see
is
it.
going to be eToro.
Okay, FCT. Did that happen?
Not yet.
FCTV is now a stock.
It might be
FTCV.
I believe
There it
so.
is. FTCV. I do that all the time too. eToro, one of the biggest brokerages for a lot of European countries. They offer crypto in the
Exactly.
US. I know this one well. It's on a social platform. It's like a social first brokerage investing app. Super interesting. I like this one as well, and I actually own this one as well.
Yep. Me too. I own this guy. And you know, if we got Coinbase sitting at like is it still at 200 something?
Coin, I own Coin. I'm long and strong. 231.
Like you gotta expect
Ugh.
those to at least get 50 at some point in time, which would be like a 5x from where they are right now.
Here's
So
Coinbase since its IPO. It's brutal, man. And they
it
picked
is
the right time. They went out in April. Can you give me a quick Bitcoin price check? Here, I'll get a quick Bitcoin price check in April.
probably like 60.
I know everybody's gonna say it comes down to more. Yeah, Bitcoin was around 60, 50, 60.
And you know, stuff's just gonna be stuff's just gonna keep going with Bitcoin. It's so crazy. We had that whole Evergrande scare, and
Dude, look how crazy this chart of Bitcoin looks. This is a 1-year chart. Oh, never mind. Okay, my chart was just loading funky last time. All right, so here's the April price. Yeah, around 60.
the funny part is it was on its way up before this whole like Evergrande thing, and then someone tried to connect Tether to Evergrande. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. All right, and I see producer AB hopping in the cut too.
What is up? What is up?
What's
going on
man?
there?
Not a whole lot. How y'all doing?
Good. Moving and grooving this Monday.
Beautiful.
So,
yeah, it's been in one day. Wait, Luke, behind you, is that they already have Christmas lights on the
yes,
trees?
sir. So I set it up like this.
What?
Wow.
It's not even October yet. Seems a little premature, but
all right. Well, my neighbors, they put up their Halloween decorations in August, like August 10th. That's early, man, for skeletons.
Nuts.
I mean, yeah. Look,
That's downtown Detroit, isn't it too?
Yeah, we're right here on on Campus Martius. If you're familiar with the area, Ruell.
Oh, I am. You guys are making me homesick over here.
Well, you got to come by and say hi to us sometime.
Oh yeah, for sure. Come visit my sisters. Come
Exactly.
on downtown Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. we'll do a whole. We can go to Belle Isle.
Oh yeah, you know I'm from there, right?
I know you're from there, but I don't know what part you're from. Like if you're familiar with the different parts of downtown or not.
Oh man, I've been, dudes. I've been
town.
so many places in the D.
It's a small town too. This weekend. I was literally driving, and I saw Aaron Bree, and then I just stopped and hung out with him for a little bit. It was really cool. Small town, man.
Yeah, well, that's because Luke and I live very close.
We live half a mile apart.
But you guys are in Royal Oak or Oak Park? Which one?
Royal Oak.
Royal Oak, okay.
And Aaron's always outside.
Yep.
On the streets.
Yep. I just bum around the streets of Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Ruell, so I know I'm joining in late, so I don't know what y'all have covered so far.
So we did crypto dip, and then we just did crypto stocks. And I think Ruell has an ecosystem for us.
Yeah, I mean, Ruell, I know that we want to talk about some NFTs, I think you said, correct?
Yes, I want to talk about one. Let me share here. There's one really snazzy looking NFT that I saw. You see, share screen, entire screen.
For the guys, are they all in crypto or are they doing stocks as well?
They're doing stocks as well.
Because I want to know if I should sell my stuff that's down or if I should keep it.
I can let you know that later.
What is it? What does Mrs. Black have that's down right now?
Oh, what do you have that's down?
Let me look. Mrs. Black.
And then while you guys are doing that, I will pull up the NFT.
Let me grab mine, yeah, because I know.
So on that note, so it's really important to not get tied or married to any investments. So if you have something that's down or not performing the way that you like it, you shouldn't hold on to it just because you feel.
I'm married to one investment. Oh, I got many of them.
But if the caveat to that is if you still if nothing's changed in why you initially invested in it and you still believe in it, then it can become smart to kind of dollar cost your average. So kind of keep buying as it's going down so you get a lower price point. But I see that all the time where someone's like, I've held on to this stock for a year and it's like, just there are better investment opportunities out there. So if you go in without the, emotional attachment to certain stocks.
Well, you're going to be down a lot because there was a big
somebody
scare.
Decided to be stupid. I hate you guys.
It was an entire company, Evergrande. Evergrande. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So I am down. My total gain is 28.55%. And I've got
Down, that is.
Yeah, down. I've got Bank of America. Bank of America's up by 4 cents. Walmart's at 0. SoFi is down $1.56. Kronos Group is down $3.35, and my Hexo is down $7.13. But those last two, I think they're
I didn't recommend those.
those are that weed market, you know, puff puff give.
Oh
No,
my god!
I don't smoke, guys. I don't even know if I'm doing
Puff
it right.
mommy over here.
But someone said that you should. You're the one who said that I should go into, because now that weed
I
is
said
being
SoFi.
legal, you said now that weed is legal that people should invest in weed groups.
You're gonna give the wrong impression about
Calm
me
down.
over here.
We know that you're a square. Calm down. But seriously, is that good advice though?
I stand on my square.
Now that weed is legal or whatever, that we should invest in.
I wouldn't. Not just yet.
So here's the thing with the weed stocks is like any other emerging market,
right?
So you're gonna see the whole market of legal weed continue to grow, just like with electric vehicles. There are gonna be winners and losers in those growing sectors.
Okay.
So what I would do is, if you want to go into some weed stocks, I would do your own research and pick a couple companies that you say okay, I think these ones have competitive advantages over their peers, over other cannabis stocks. And then, just let it be a long-term investment.
Well, see, and that's the thing. So as someone who's when you say do research, let's be honest. I mean, research in this country is I know 30% of something and I call myself a pro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm not even going to call myself a pro. This is the research that I do before. I read the little blurb that they have on my Cash App about what I'm going into. And if it sounds like they seem like a good company, or if the name and of course it's stupid. Kronos Group, headquartered in Toronto, cultivates and sells medicinal and recreational cannabis. They had words that were really good, like Peace Naturals. And that got me. So it's it says it's 2 recreational brands, Cove and Spinach. That sounds like it's good. You know what I mean? So it says something about Poland and Germany. And I know that Germany was a big time thing. And one of the first
Amsterdam
was a big thing about marijuana. So I was okay, so those things. And then it says something, in addition, it has entered joint ventures in Israel and Colombia and Australia. So Colombia, when you think of weed, good drugs. Now, I don't know if I'm right. I just watch movies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so research.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. So we're oh yeah, that's gonna be great because they got what's his face on their side. I don't know. You know what I mean? So what I'm asking, I guess, you is, first of all, is the cannabis market one that's worth getting into? And second of all, if I am going to get into that, how would I even know what was worth it? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
So, I mean, I think there's a couple different ways. I would try to steer clear of your research coming from the company's PR themselves, because obviously that's their job, is to make it sound like a good company to invest in.
Sure.
For cannabis,
nice stuff.
Is that where it's from though? If I got the information off a Cash App, how did they?
Yeah, it's from the company.
Oh yeah, they're giving you those good buzzwords.
Okay, I didn't.
It's hard. For different sectors, you have different metrics you can look at for research. For cannabis, for instance, I don't know. I mean, I get we could probably do some digging and find what is the most popular brand of bought in Canada, or whatever it is, because I know it's hard here in the States because certain companies are licensed to operate in certain states. What I can go into a dispensary here in Michigan and buy is different than if I was back home in St. Louis and was going to a dispensary in Illinois.
Right, exactly. And the reason I like the cannabis market is because my friend, I have a lady who's in a wheelchair who there's a everyone knows about Lou Gehrig's disease. Isn't that the one that gets you from your legs and it shuts your whole body down or whatever?
Yeah,
well, I think people in Michigan would be familiar with Tuesdays with Morrie.
Tuesdays with Morrie. If you read Tuesdays with Morrie, so she has a disease that is the sister or the cousin of that disease, but it's way less known. And she started getting to the point where her fingers are all curled up and it's really, really bad. And the only thing that was able to help her was when her doctor prescribed her marijuana. So that's when I was okay, well, some of these places are really doing some good stuff. And so it got my heart. I'm a heart person, right? So that's why I even looked at investing in cannabis. Otherwise, I did Bank of America because that bank was good to me. Walmart because I shopped there. Holla, you know, and then SoFi because Ruel told me to. And then the other two were because I think I saw one of the names on something that helped her with her pain when she was like, she's crying and she's in a wheelchair and she's dying. And I saw one of those names in the thing and that helped my friend. So obviously that's not a good reason to invest, but this is why
I think it is. I think a lot of times like things in our personal lives can lead us to good investments. But so what I would say to you, Mrs. Black, is that there are ways if you just want to invest in cannabis without you know, having to like do research and find individual stocks.
Yeah.
There are ETFs out there, which I'm sure Ruel can explain to you more about what an ETF is, but essentially it's a collection of stocks. So one that I like in the cannabis industry is MSOS. And that essentially stands for multi-state operators.
Okay.
So that's the thing right now is we're in this kind of like weird stage where it's legal, but not federally legal. So a lot of companies can't operate like beyond state lines. So this ETF MSOS has a bunch of holdings of what they, and you know, so here's the best part about it is it's these people's jobs that work at advisor shares. You know, they are investment advisors. They are analysts. They go out and find the companies that they deem worth putting into this fund. So we don't have to go out and pick all those stocks. They do it for us. We just have to throw our money into MSOS. And if the industry grows, if cannabis grows, then we make money. Oh,
so, can you hear me?
I lost you for a sec.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah. So MSOS, I'm going to look into that.
And I don't know if it for sure if it's on Cash App. I'd imagine, but I don't invest on Cash App, so I'm not sure. But any place you can buy stocks, you should be able to buy MSOS. And again, that's a good way. These ETFs are a good way to kind of get exposure to an industry if you don't feel like you know researching. Picking individual stocks, you can just say, hey, I like cannabis. I think this is going to grow. Boom, throw some money into MSOS. If cannabis as an industry grows, then you make money.
I love that. Thank you for that.
Cool.
I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I bring my like not in like I don't have a really good investor brain, but I know that these are questions that people ask me. They're like, oh, your husband invests in stuff, and they ask me these questions, and I'm like, I don't know. So I'm asking you guys. And
maybe every month or so we could have like a crypto and stocks for wives for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, and there's, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is so it's hard with crypto because there aren't a lot of ETFs like that. Like it'd be very nice to be able to just invest in crypto as a whole without having to like pick individual coins. Cause like I can be the biggest crypto nerd out there and like love it and still pick bad coins to invest in and end up losing money. Whereas if you just invest in like crypto as a whole, you know, you can expect to like for it to grow. So I think as there are a couple of ETF like the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF, you know, there are a few out there, but I think we'll see more and more pop up.
Okay, so when y'all are ready to do your crypto for your cutie segment, that's me. Okay.
Okay.
Crypto for cuties. I think that's a better.
Because guess what? There are some males who don't know anything about crypto. So if you're doing crypto for cuties, crypto for your cuties.
Oh, okay. So it's not you know excluding other.
It's just recognizing.
I see.
Just recognizing that I'm the cute one and you're not.
I see.
And,
so it's not.
Blind Trader in the chat saying that's the best idea. That would be the best idea. That's why we come here. So we got to make that happen, Ruel.
Yes. Okay, you guys let me know. And my cute self will bring all the other cuties and we'll just start bringing cuties. Male, female, whatever.
Whoa.
This is a house full of cuties everywhere.
Whoa, that's not the kind of show that I'm thinking about.
Y'all about to blow up.
We're gonna blow up, all right.
All right. Time to get back on track, Ruel. So what was we wanted to talk about some
Dark Horizon. Let
seller
me share
network,
the
right?
screen here. Share. Share. There we go. And honestly, I kind of just really liked the artwork. Oh, Okay, they're trying to, and the artwork reminded me of like some of the animes I like. There's like I think it's called Demon no Ayaba or something like that. Really like that anime. And then we have just all the art looked really really nice to me. So so I shared it with people and they were very kind and they like retweeted it and they invited me to their like community. So that was really nice. I'm gonna really be on the lookout for this. They're gonna mint on 10/10, so October 10th for let's go down here. They say it 0.0868 ETH. So yeah, I really like the look at this. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for it. And then before we get into the seller network, I just want to go over one more because we had them on the show. I think it was Alex and Luke. They're going to be minting Bizarros on. Okay, so they just had a pre-sale. I think they're supposed to be minting Bizarros maybe tomorrow. I thought it was on the front page. I'll have to get back to you guys. Just follow me at Black Rue on Twitter, and then I'll be able to give you guys exactly that date. So I'd like to highlight those guys since they were on the show, and the Seller Network. So Seller Network, and this is from our guy, the Riviera Group, frequent listener. This is actually it's been blowing up lately, and highly suggest you guys check out my videos not only for the contest that's coming up, but I did some work on Ethereum layer 2 solutions, and that's something that Seller Network kind of touts itself as, but it's not really a layer 2. They're kind of shifting into being a multi-platform technology, and why that's going to be important is because I really see us moving into a place where we have like 4 or 5 different main platforms like ADA, Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, and Bitcoin if it can actually get like the Lightning network to work. So it's going to be really important to have a technology that can actually like shift things from chain to chain. Yeah. So Seller Network, they have this really cool thing where they can like literally you can transfer funds from any chain to another chain. And you can go from Binance to Ethereum, Binance to Polygon, Avalanche to Phantom, like almost any. Like I think these are like the top 12 chains by like total value locked, and so I think that's the place that Seller's gonna fill. They're gonna be able to let you easily get coins cross chain. I'm gonna check and just see if there are any questions on that. So let's see here. No questions on that. All right, then I can move on to.
Wait, so real quick, Ruel, looking at coin market cap, just
Sure.
when I sort the coins by market cap, Cardano is currently third behind only Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do you remember when you first invested in Cardano, how you know how high it was on that list?
Oh, dude, it was in the top 100, but it definitely was not in the top 10. I do not remember where it is on that list. We can probably go back to some previous Ruel reports and like probably see it in the video.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to go back and make some clips. Like, hey, this was the first time that Ruel, told us to buy Cardano. It was at, 50 cents or a dollar, whatever it was at. Now it's at, what's it at now? 215.
Yep, exactly. And they just had a summit, and Charles Hoskinson is predicting like a $10 Cardano coin. I'm kind of with them on that, but we're gonna have to see what stuff they bring over. Um, if we look at DeFi Llama, I want to kind of highlight these two coins. Well, they don't actually have coins; they're just actual layer 2 solutions. So when I did that research based off of what Riviera Group wanted on the seller network, I was like, okay, what other layer 2 networks are out there? The ones that we commonly know about is Polygon, but Polygon is actually really more of a side chain. So you kind of have to put all your stuff on Polygon and convert it in order to use it. Whereas we have these guys, Arbitrum. If we come look at this, and the video says this too, it had this total value locked sitting here at like 23 million, right? 29 million. Then all of a sudden, boom, all the way up to 1.8 billion. Like, what happened? Two things happened here. They got a lot of these automatic AMMs, and they got a lot of them to just adopt their stuff, and they got an investment from Mark Cuban. So we really have to, like, me, Aaron. I promote Ethereum killers on the coin on this show, and I have for the last 6 months that we've been doing it. I'm really gonna be looking out for Arbitrum and what's the other one? Optimism, because if they can solve Ethereum's gas problem, they might be able to kind of save Ethereum and help them keep some of their market share. So that is a worry to look out for. We got Arbitrum here and then Optimism down here. And Arbitrum, even though it's only been around for like a couple months, it's already in like the DeFi like top 10 of value locked. So definitely something to really watch out for.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of Ethereum killers. I just don't think there will be anything that comes in and like actually replaces or kills Ethereum.
Well, here's the thing about it. Like, and I was talking to one of my coworkers today about it. Like, he was just getting into like NFTs for the first time, right? And like, he was saying that he 5x'd like on selling, like reselling an NFT, and basically he had so many gas fees that he was like in the red. Like, so like that gas fee thing is really a problem. And if you really think about, I think that esports is going to be a big thing, and I think that these crypto games are going to really have a really big place in society, and you can't play these crypto games on Ethereum right now. Um, the gas fees are just way too much for it. So unless something like Optimism or Arbitrum comes along where you can just easily not have to spend all these gas fees, for most people it's not worth it. And the only reason it was worth it for him is because he's been mining Ethereum for the last 4 years. You know what I mean? So he has like 5 or 6 ETH to play with. So yeah, I really think unless Ethereum gets that solved in the near future, companies like Cardano and Solana and Polygon are going to take a lot away from them. What's your
Definitely.
thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just think that at this point, Ethereum has so many people working on it, developing it, that I think Ethereum will continue to address some of the problems that these ETH killers are coming in to try to to fix. So I think it's all good. Like the competition, causes Ethereum to be better in the long run by some of these coins coming in and doing things better than Ethereum does already. So yeah, the way Topher says, I think he's got it right. A multi-chain future. Shout out Topher.
I definitely think that's where we're headed. But I think that Ethereum needs to get this thing like, because supposedly Ethereum like 2, like where they have that all fixed, is supposed to be like 6 months away. But who can really say that, right? You know what I mean? Like 6 months is a long time, especially in crypto. Like you saw that with Arbitrum. They've been out for 2 months already. They're top 9 in DeFi value locked. So I don't know. I don't know what Ethereum's gonna do. Like some people, and my thought was, yeah, it's gonna lose a lot of market share if it doesn't get that fixed. But if Arbitrum and um if Arbitrum and Optimism can come through and help them out, that would be a really big boon for them. Also, one thing I wanted to look at, which was a request, was the autograph thing by Tom Brady. Let me bring that up.
Is this from FTX or?
Yes.
So yeah, I know we had this conversation last time. So Tom Brady, I guess, is a partial owner. He has some stake in FTX. I believe he was offered that through an endorsement deal. We can see they've got some big names on the endorsement. So is Autograph.io a like subsidiary of FTX?
Yes, I believe so. And they have like, Tiger Woods, Naomi Osaka, Derek Jeter, Wayne Gretzky, Tony Hawk, Simone Biles. They have like a big list of people. And I think like it's something that you might be able to flip for a quick gain. But I think something like, and Chris mentioned this on his show, and you guys definitely check out Chris's show, SPAC Attack, and the roadmap where he goes over NFTs. Um, he was mentioning that NBA Top Shot said they had more to come, and they put some the little emojis in their thing, and they had one that had a baseball, one that had a football, and one that had a basketball. So if there's like an NFL Top Shot or an NBA or an MLB Top Shot, I think they blow something like this out of the water. Like these would be like good like little one-off things maybe to have, but I think only for like quick flips. Um cuz that Top Shot, they're supposed to even be building like a kind of fantasy football, almost like NBA live type game that you can play with it on top of what they already have with the cards. And they do really, really good job advertising. So
So
I
I'm on the
really,
Autograph website too right now, and I don't even know. This might be completely separate than FTX.
yeah, it is. It is. It's like
Okay.
it's a little separate thing. And they do have, like, if you look into it more, they do have a little backing from like DraftKings. But I don't think, let's see, upcoming drops, past drops. It says something like, if I go into my account, I can link it with with DraftKings. I don't have a DraftKings account, so I don't. But really, I don't think that this holds water to something like NBA Top Shot, especially if they can get something going with the NFL, because they did tease like at some point last year. I remember them teasing like some Raiders cards, and they were just somebody just put it up. If they have something really going with the NFL, that'd be amazing, because they do such a good job advertising, and these moments are pretty cool. Like like look at that. That's better than like a just better base than a, a still 2D baseball picture.
I agree. I think that's pretty cool.
And that's why I was never kind of high on that Muds and Tops because they were doing it the old way.
With
Top
just like
Shots
static cards, you're saying.
not only was it static cards, they weren't doing stuff like NBA Top Shot has like every pack drop, they'll have like an NBA player on Twitch, and like like they'll have people asking NBA players questions, and they're always active on their Twitter, and they're saying what type of Top Shot would you like to see, and like they're active on a game. Like when a sweet game's happening and a sweet play happens, they're like, oh, do you want to see a Top Shot on this? And the NBA is supporting them and like advertising with them too, because every time one of these guys sells, the NBA, like the team makes money, the NBA association, like the owners and the players make money. So the Players Association and the NBA Association are, you know, in lockstep and in collaboration on Top Shot. So I think they're like total package, they're way ahead of what this autographics thing is. Not saying that it couldn't be something. I just think that NBA Top Shot, and if they get their NFL Top Shot, would be something better to invest in.
Got it. Any other NFT projects kind of in the sports world that you have your radar on?
This is all in the sports world. Actually, there's one other one that I wanted to mention because I don't know if you know this about me, Aaron, but I am a big anime honk. I love
Oh
animes.
yeah.
If we go here, and Chris actually brought this to me. I was watching it on his show. This project called Mechaverse, and I don't know if any of you guys ever actually watched the show Gundam back in the day, but these things look just like Gundams, or like I guess a Megazord if you're a Power Rangers person. Uh, and I think they went on pre-sale already. And there may be some still available for pre-sale, but they're 0.2 ETH, so they're kind of expensive. But the thing I really love about it is, if you look here, they got 106K followers. That's darn good for a project. If we look at the sevens, they're less. If we look at Only Force, is another one everyone's been talking about. I don't know what their Twitter is then. Let's see. Let me see if I can find their website quicker. And it'll have a direct link to their Twitter. Okay, there's their website. There's the Twitter. See, and they only have 53K, and Uniforce was blowing up. If we go look at these guys on OpenSea, thank God my internet's moving nicely today. Okay, those are just bids. That's not the actual buy now. Okay, buy now. The lowest is 2.2 ETH, and that's what also makes me really excited about Dark Horizon, because Dark Horizon has that whole anime feel to it, and yeah, so I'm definitely going to mint one of those if I can. Coming up on the 10th, if we go back to those guys, and Mecha Force, if I can afford it, I'm going to try. But I'm definitely going to get into this guy. So as you can see, much less followers just now, but I know another project I was looking at called Killers, I believe, only had this many, and then like I came back like a week later and it was something like this. So yeah, I think I'm really gonna try to mint a Dark Horizon guy. I like this artwork too. Oh, so good. This one too. Oh, there we go. Can you guys see this? Let me see. Okay. Okay, I think they can see it. Regarding cannabis stocks, it's a great to become. Okay. To be honest, I don't have that much research into cannabis stocks, honestly. Um, there's only a couple that I was in, and I think someone mentioned them earlier, Tilray and CGC, which I think is Canopy Growth. Those were the only ones that I was in. And I think I don't know. I'm like I keep my eye on the stock world, but I think crypto just moves way faster and it has way more promise. So I'm keeping most of my eyes over into the crypto world. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. That makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I'm always watching Ethereum. I'm watching Bitcoin. I like Ethereum right now more than Bitcoin. But I do think that you can kind of get better returns if you find some of these smaller coins before they blow up. But it's just so hard to, like vet them and figure out, like, is that project going to be viable and legit?
Like one that I'm keeping my eye on. I'm keeping my eye on like these kind of these ones in this whole total value lock DeFi llama chain. Phantom's one that really intrigues me. They have all the A&Ms on there, and they just had this big boon in total value locked. And it's crazy. I think that like a lot of institutions just recently just put a lot of money into crypto because if you look at these top 10, they all of a sudden like just had these billions of dollars just flow directly into them. Look at this. Like Avalanche is just sitting here at 2.95 mil and boom, up to 3.8 million billion. Like that's not us retail people. Like there has to be like there has to be like hedge funds doing this because if you look at all of these guys, and all of these guys are the ones that ran too. Cosmos, um, Avalanche, Terra, Solana. If we look at these, like they just all of a sudden just had all this money just flow directly into them. Well, Solana already had like a billion. They had Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX guy, banking them, but still they had 8 billion just flow in out of nowhere. So I really think, and that's a lot of the reason too that I'm thinking that the crypto market is just like being more in lockstep with the stock market because I think a lot of institutional money within the last couple months just started flowing into crypto. So taking all of these and the ones that have kind of just ran, I'm now looking at Phantom because it just had money flow into it as well. And if we go take a look at the coin, where's my thing? You guys know I love to use that whole Wyckoff again. It's curving up on a Wyckoff. We zoom in here after having this big push up almost to $2. So I'm thinking it's a really good time here to get in Phantom because it's coming back around that curve. Another one in that whole list, and I don't think they listed it on here, is Algorand. Let's see, where's Algorand? Get that later. Yep. So it might have like one more like dark red to go, but then it'll be at the point where it needs to come back up here. Let's see if we can find it on the DeFi Llama list. Another one is Hedera Hashgraph. And I know they're not on this list. Where's Algorand? Okay, Algorand's all the way at 28. Okay, so they're kind of ramping theirs up. So it's kind of a good time, I think, still. Let's see if we got H bar on here. I don't think it's on here. Nope, but Hedera, if we go look at them, they just had they just put up like 5 billion to donate to projects to kind of start working on their blockchain, if I can find it. Okay, announcing up to 2.5 billion ecosystem grants. So they're trying to make a push, and they're only sitting at about like 30 cents. If we go take a look at them.
All right, Ruel. Well, we are getting past 8 p.m., so we'll take a look at this one, but it will have to be our last.
For sure.
So let's see what we're looking at.
Okay, it might have a little bit further down to go because of that. Hasn't quite got there. Well, if we go look at the 4 hour, I'm wondering what we see. Okay, it might have a little bit further to go before it comes back up. But still, I believe a really good buy, sitting here at 31 cents. But yeah, guys, don't forget about the contest here. 10B USD going your way. It's a good reward for my current subscribers, as well as anyone who's looking to subscribe. And also let me know what you guys want to see this next week. Just like I looked into seller and autographics, I love to look into some other stuff. And yeah, it's a great Monday.
Yeah, yes, sir. Every Monday evening we're here live on the Ruell Report. So if this is your first time tuning in, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you don't miss out next time we go live. Other than that, Ruell, that should be a wrap for us tonight. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good Monday.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.